Most people don't change randomly, but sometimes the way they act around you suddenly feels different. They become distant, quieter, or slightly uncomfortable, and you're left wondering what happened. Psychologically, these shifts in behavior are rarely accidental. They are often responses to something they perceive, feel, or interpret about you. Here are 4 reasons why people start acting differently around you. The first reason is that your growth makes them uncomfortable. As you improve, your mindset, confidence, or lifestyle begins to change, and not everyone grows at the same pace. When someone notices that difference, it can create an internal comparison. They may start to feel left behind or disconnected from the version of you they were used to. So instead of adjusting, they adjust their behavior. They become quieter, more distant, not because they dislike you, but because your growth highlights a gap they are not ready to face. The second reason is that they are trying to figure you out. When people don't fully understand someone, they become more cautious, they observe more, they speak less, they pay attention to details. This can make their behavior feel unusual or inconsistent, but in reality, they are trying to read you, to understand your intentions, your personality, your boundaries. Until they feel certain, their behavior may seem reserved or different. The third reason is that your presence creates pressure. Some people become more self-aware around individuals they perceive as confident or intelligent. They start thinking more about what they say, how they act, how they are perceived. This added pressure can change their natural behavior. They may become more careful, more serious, or less expressive, not because of anything you did directly, but because your presence raises their level of awareness. The fourth reason is emotional distance. As people evolve, relationships naturally shift. Sometimes values change, priorities change, or the connection simply weakens over time. When this happens, behavior changes first, before anything is said. Conversations become shorter, energy feels different, and interactions lose their natural flow. This is not always negative. It is often a reflection of change, not conflict. The truth is, people rarely explain why their behavior shifts. They just act differently and leave you to interpret it. But when you understand the psychology behind it, those changes become easier to read. Because behavior is rarely random. It is usually a response to growth, to perception, to emotion, or to internal thoughts they may not even fully understand themselves. Sometimes, when people act differently around you, it is not about something going wrong. It is simply a sign that something has changed.